So, I would like to welcome you all my wonderful players, to Voyage of the Cygnet. Our wonderful scene opens up in England as we see a great tall ship, helmed and captained by this very corpulent-looking fellow, setting sail off into the horizon to voyages unknown. And then the title credits roll. Adeline, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. This is the teen character, right?
Yes.
Okay. Amila Estrada, 16-year-old, precocious young woman who enjoys spending every day as theatrically as possible, a touch of rebellion. Guatemalan, brown hair, brown eyes, rather simplistic look about her. Think paperboy outfit style.
Next up, Claire Edgar, would you like to describe your character?
Okay, so my character is Emily Scott. Oh, where's my notes? They're in the Discord, that's where. Sorry. Okay, so she has recently moved to LA because her dad is a TV news producer. Mom works nights at the hospital as a nurse, has an older brother with a younger sister, so she's a middle child. Top of her class in her small town school, slightly rebellious loner, however, does actually answer to authority. Has some daddy issues, wants to please her parents. Basic look, long black hair, blue eyes, mid-frame, kind of willowy, and usually can be found in jeans, Converse, and a basic t-shirt.
Douglas Thompson, as your character flashes on the screen as part of the title intro, what does your character look like?
Give me one moment. Why his name is Jimmy Bob. You know, he's a 17-year-old transfer student from Louisiana. He is a Creole, so he's darker skinned. He mainly wears a bomber jacket, long sleeve shirt under that, pants with combat boots. He's here because his daddy's in the army, trying to move up on the ranks, and he has been forced into the place of California. And he's a well-mannered man. You know, he's not too bright, but he's all right. And yeah.
All right. Sam Cherry, would you like to describe your character?
Zay, who is in Texan, studying history at a college and they were a ranch hand back on their family's farm, and they have a love practicing with swords and studying that chivalry. And they have dark brown hair and brown eyes.
And the screen and title opens up to a suburban neighborhood, as all of you are in a garage, and you are in... Which one of your guys' parents would be most open to the concept of
Probably
I like
mine,
Notwood.
because they're not really at home.
Got it. So you're in Claire Edgar's family garage, and all of you have just wrapped up your session for the night. You are missing one of your chums, in fact, but academics and stuff and things of that nature. Jason. And currently, you guys have just finished up. What has happened in this session?
Hmm. Who will be our DM?
Actually, your
That's
DM,
a good one.
Brian, you guys had just finished up, you guys had just finished up your first session. You met in the tavern, you helped the innkeeper deal with some rats, and helped the city watch clear out some goblins beneath the city. And you guys have been at it all afternoon.
Yeah, I know Jimmy Bob probably wants to go home, get some sleep.
Alright.
He's
Yes,
tired
it's
because he
certainly
probably.
been a long day.
Pardon, Adeline?
It's certainly been a long day, long session. I'm sure Adeline probably wants. I'm sure that Camilla probably would like to head back to her own home as well.
Claire, you're hosting. I bet you're just drop dead tired at this point.
Okay.
I just don't. And Sam, any thoughts on your session?
Zay's probably tired and probably needs to get back to his apartment to study for a test he has the next day.
Great. I also find it funny how Sam is a college kid playing with high schoolers.
I was about to make a question about that. But then again, it's the 80s. No one cared.
Yeah, this is the 80s. Everything is, and D&D is just.
It was the 80s, kid.
Yeah,
Freshman
Quote,
college.
familiar blue dog.
yeah. Sam is the quote-unquote responsible adult for Claire's parents.
He's the babysitter.
Pretty much.
Joy.
Your parents probably asked, "Hey, do you have a responsible adult over?" And it's like, "Yeah, Sam from local college."
I mean, that's true, but also in the 80s, celebrities had to remind parents to make sure that their kids were at home. So,
Anyway, it is actually near your guys' curfew, though. So, how do you guys make your Claire? You're just gonna go inside, but how do the three of you make your way home? The other three.
I would start walking towards the bus station.
All right.
Yeah, I'd likely do the same.
All right. And Douglas.
Same. Same. I'll walk to the bus station.
Perfect. So, all right. If you look in production pics, you'll see all the visuals for this session, and you will see any other information I need to see in terms of photographs, etc. So, it is evening in the 80s, and right now this is what the neighborhood looks like.
Very dark, very.
Yeah. I presume you guys are all in concert, just clubbing together.
We're the Three Musketeers.
Excellent.
We are.
Alright. So, you guys start trundling your way to the bus station. Claire, do you have anything particular in your evening routine?
Probably just doing homework at the moment and trying to make myself dinner.
Alright. As you are making yourself dinner, you hear something odd. Very odd to your eye. It's a, whistle. It's a meritutata. It's just a really strange whistle. It's a tune. It almost sounds classical. Da 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 da.
Interesting.
What do you want to do?
I am gonna go see if my sister left the TV on.
All right. Is your house 2-story, 1-story?
It's kind of like the long ranch 1-story, but it's like that ranch style.
All right. You walk towards the television, and would you like to roll any sort of perception or history check or anything like that?
Let's do. Where's my perception? Okay. I got a 6.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Although there's this really television's playing weird tonight. It's got this sort of you see a swashbuckler film on the television. You are actually allured by it, and there are two men standing in the dark alley, and both are Spaniards. And one says in the horrible Hollywood accented Spanish, "The Englishman will be by the corner soon." And the other one, with the horrible Italian accent, goes, "You will not deny me, Captain alle triste." And you see,
Interesting.
the scene shifts, and you see two Englishmen riding horses towards the two waiting ambushers. At that point, you suddenly feel a hand grab your face over your mouth. It's strong, and another one grab the back of your skull. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see. That would be. I got a 15.
15. You start feeling you're starting to feel woozy, but you're not completely out yet. Do you want to make a strength or dex saving throw to try and get out of this?
Yes. Let's try it. Let's see what would be better. Okay, strength and dex are the same, so let's see. Okay, I got a 12.
12. You do not wrestle out of this. And the last thought. What is the last thought on your mind before you go unconscious?
What the hell is happening to me?
Appropriate. Alright. The other three of you. You three are walking down the street. Is anybody roll me a perception check?
I'll do it. That is 16.
16. Can't roll for crap tonight. You guys notice a white panel van following you two. Or you three.
That certainly isn't good.
Yeah, that don't seem right.
No, it ain't.
What do you guys do? It's starting to creep closer and closer. The windows are completely tinted.
I would start walking faster.
Yeah,
My
I think
father's
we
warned me about
will
this.
walk quite a bit faster.
Same with them.
Alright. Suddenly, the van roars ahead and cuts you and literally comes onto the sidewalk. You see the side door open, and three men in black, with guns, long rifles, say, "Hands up!"
Yeah, I don't think we can run out of this one. I think we might as well listen to them.
I'm gonna put my hands
Yes, and
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's to do as they say.
Any of you want to make a perception? Want to make a firearms check, which would be insight.
up. I will.
Alright.
That's a 4.
Douglas, you can also make this roll. At advantage.
Oh, I'm about to say, Frank, I don't need that. I just rolled a 20.
Oh, you recognize these as M16A1 rifles, but they've got something done to the forward handguard that is non-standard. From your times in your father in the army, you know that these are former Vietnam War era weapons, but specifically used by Mac V. SOG. Because you've been reading your dad's classified mail and briefings when he is.
Yeah, no, that seems like something I would do. Well, either these are American allies or we're about to be kidnapped by the Iranians.
You notice that all these guys are white as well.
Okay, definitely not the Iranians. Uh,
Then a man comes behind you and with a rifle and says, "Get on the ground. Hands behind your head. Lay down."
oh crap.
I would do as they say.
Same here.
As they say.
So you three are lying on the ground. He then zip tie cuffs exist here, probably.
I'll look it up.
Anyway, he bounds your hands and puts bags over your heads and takes all three of you into the van.
Zip ties came out in 1958.
Alright, so yeah, your hands are
And they're put them out.
your hands are all you guys are zip tied and into the van. Is there anything else you guys want to try and say or do or think to do?
I would probably be panicking.
Alright. Roll me a willpower, which would either be wisdom or charisma saving.
Right. 1 second. A unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. You keep your cool. If these guys wanted you dead, they would have already shot you in the back of the head.
True enough.
And as far as you know, these guys are maybe the police. Who knows? You've heard stories from your parents about the Guatemalan police of the era, and you know the LAPD has an interesting reputation.
Wait, hang on. Let me see something.
Yeah. What's your play, Douglas?
Oh, I'm just doing what they tell me. My dad said this. Better cooperate. You'll get less beaten.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
My father's given me the same warning. One can never be too careful as an immigrant.
Yep. So, you were taken into the van, and the van drives off at speed. Any of you guys want to roll a perception at disadvantage?
I'll do it.
Alright.
Ooh, that is only a 10.
These guys are turning and driving like maniacs. But it's picking up speed.
I can try perception. Yes.
What'd you say?
I can try perception.
Yeah, you can. Everybody can.
I got her 12.
Alright. Same thing on your end, Sam.
I also got a 12.
Adeline, you can't tell anything else, but there is a limp body next to you that is still warm.
That's unsettling.
But you don't feel any blood or bleeding.
I move closer to try and get a better look.
You have a bag over your head.
Oh, okay. Forgot about that.
Oh god.
That's why I was at disadvantage.
There's a body.
No. There is something, though. You feel something familiar about the body, but you can't quite place it.
I see.
Alright. You hear an American voice say, "Alright, we got the packages in tow. Standard operations?" The man from the front seat says, "Yeah. Standard ops, completely sanitized." Alright. I'll give it to him. I'll let him have it. And one says, "Hey, start with the adult first." Sam, you suddenly feel a needle go into your neck. And
What was that for?
Roll me a Constitution saving.
That is a 18.
18. You vomit. And you feel incredibly woozy. You are still conscious, though. Alright. You hear, as you vomit, you hear one of the men yell, "Jeez, on my shoes!"
Well done.
Are you sure we need them alive? Yes, the orders are that we need the subjects alive. He curses and then moves to Thompson. And Thompson, you feel a needle go into your neck. Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no! Hang on. Save throw.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Okay, that's good. I got a 14.
You fall unconscious. Claire, Adeline. You hear Douglas squirm, and then it stop. And then you feel a needle slam into your neck. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
18. You also vomit on this man. He just curses its head, says, "We need to get better. We need to get a better drug. This is ridiculous."
My father always did say I had a strong will.
Do you say that, or did you?
That's out of character. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you said that in character, I got. And finally, he just in anger takes a second syringe and jams it into you, Adeline. As you fall unconscious, what is your last thought?
What are they planning that they need test subjects for?
Alright. Sam, the guy moves back to you and just says, "Chew on this, college boy." Slam! And you go unconscious. What is your last thought before you go unconscious?
Why are they taking us?
Alright. So, an undetermined amount of time passes. I want all of you to roll me a Constitution throw.
I got an 11.
I got a 15.
Sam, you got 11? You said?
17.
Yes.
Claire?
I got a 19.
Oh! Maybe it's because Claire, you wake up first.
Oh, joy.
And there's a bat.
Wait, what do I see?
Burlap.
Fun.
And you realize you are bound.
Oh.
And you're sitting somewhere. You don't know where. And then you suddenly feel a stop and a screech of brakes and says, "Alright, I gotta get out and get gas." And another man says, "Hey, mind the car, will you? I gotta take a leak." What do you do?
I'm gonna test the bindings to see how strong they are.
Roll me a strength check, please.
Okay. Let's see. Add the 2. I got a 10.
They're strong, whatever they are. They're not metal. They feel like plastic.
Joey. Okay. Can I call out to see who else is with me?
Yeah. What do you say?
Anyone else?
Adeline, you hear a familiar voice.
I call out back to them.
As you come to.
So I'm here. I call out to them, yes, that I am here. I can hear them.
All right, Claire, you hear Adeline's voice reply back. What do you guys say?
Do you know where we are?
They put us in a van. Yeah, you were already in here, I think.
Oh, joy. Anyone else?
Sam, you very woozingly come to. You feel heavily nauseous, and you hear the voice of one of your fellow D&D players, the Druid, Claire's character, say, "Is anyone else here?"
I'd proudly say, yeah, I'm here.
Alright. Sam, do you want to roll a strength check?
I will. That is a 8.
You're bound really good. Douglas, you wake up and you feel movement next to you. Like somebody trying to struggle at their bonds.
Who's next to me?
You realize it is Sam.
Sam?
Yes, Douglas.
The heck? What did he poke me with? Where are we?
I have no idea.
Hang on,
It
let me see if I can maybe.
What?
I'm gonna try
it
and
must
snap
have
my
been-
bonds off.
Alright, roll strength. Adeline, what'd you say?
It must have been some sort of tranquilizer or drug that would knock us out.
Frank, I got a 19.
Alright, a 19. A 19. You actually managed to pull and strain, and you actually managed to come free. And it turns out your zip ties weren't too well done. Perhaps it's because you were struggling like a hog.
Shit. Do I see anything? Wait, I take the bag off my head.
Alright. Alright.
Do I see any, like, tools or anything?
No, you see 4 people who look somewhat familiar with bags on their heads.
I'm gonna take the bags off.
Alright. All of you look up to see Douglas ripping the bags off your guys'
Hi.
heads.
Oh, thank
Hi,
goodness.
guys. There's no knife or anything, and these are hard to get off.
Yeah. Well, roll perception.
Great.
I got a 12.
12. Okay. You find a tire iron, and that's it. You find this van
Can I use it?
suspiciously empty.
I'm gonna try to use the tire iron and try to get someone's cuff off.
Alright. Roll another strength check. And also, who do you want to use it on?
I'm gonna use it on Sam. I got a 10.
10. You make a lot of noise, but his binds are stuck, and you actually bruise Sam's hands and bash him a couple of times.
Sorry, Sam.
Couldn't you have been a little more careful with that?
Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna see if wait, Frank. I'm gonna see if the keys are in the ignition.
All right.
What do I roll?
Perception.
That is a nat 20.
The keys are not in the ignition. You see a man walking towards the van very quickly.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
You don't know if he's seen you.
I'm up. Oh fuck! Plan B. Plan B. We are going to Plan B. I put the bags over their heads and I make it to where it looks like I'm cuffed, and I'm at the tire iron behind my back.
Did you put the bag back on your own head?
Yes.
All right. Oh, now I roll good. The man opens the door, and you feel strong. Adeline, you feel strong hands check your bonds. Are you pretending to be limp? What are you doing?
I pretend to be completely limp, as if I'm still unconscious.
All right. Claire, the same thing. The man comes up to you, checks you. He also lifts up your head for a moment and checks to make sure, and touches your neck at a couple points. You don't know why.
I'm gonna just be dead weight, like as if I was passed out.
Got it.
I wonder, can he see me? Like, am I right next? Who am I right next to?
Sam.
Would he see me?
You don't know.
Well,
Probably not.
yeah, that's all I need. Oh, plus I got a good. Frank, I'm gonna take my bag off my head and try to hit him upside the head.
So wait, you're taking the bag off, then hitting him?
Yes.
Okay. The moment you take the bag off, the man spins around, and you see a gun in it. He has drawn a pistol. He is quick.
Hello. How are you?
Do you say that, or are you just gonna bash him over the head?
Well, he's got a gun in my face, Frank. I don't know what I can do.
Oh, okay. He says, put the freaking tire iron down.
Put the gun down. Let's fight like men.
You see his finger curl onto the trigger slightly. Last chance.
You know what? Okay, that's fair enough. I dropped the tire iron.
Can you roll me a d20, please?
I rolled a 13.
It clatters to the floor.
Boom.
He goes, good. Now, sit the hell down.
All right. Wait, Frank, can I roll a perception check?
A deception?
No, a perception.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if his safety's on. That is an 18.
His safety is off. You also recognize this
Yep,
as a
nope.
45 automatic. With the serial
Yep,
numbers
nope.
filed
Sit down.
off.
Sit down. That will shoot me.
That won't just shoot you, that will kill you, sir. It's 45 ACP.
Yeah, I kind of can't shrug that off. I'm gonna sit down.
Alright.
Hey Frank, can I try my bonds one more time quietly? Just curious.
Strength
See
check.
what happens. That's an 18.
You actually break your bonds, and the man does not notice you somehow.
Now can I... Okay, how far away is the tire iron?
On the other side of the man's feet about 2 feet away.
Fuck.
You could try to,
Bash him in with it.
or you could bull rush him.
Alright, I'm gonna try to football tackle him, like my brother taught me. Let's see what happens.
Let me see. Roll an unarmed attack.
Please don't shoot
Unarmed?
me.
Okay. So that's just like a pure no bonus, right?
Your dex or strength.
Yeah. Okay, so then that's a dirty 20.
Oh crap! Okay. Don't mess with the country girl. At Douglas, you see the man point the gun at your skull. You see a little movement in the corner of your eye, and then this man is suddenly slammed into the side of the van next to you, and he slumps over.
Does he drop the gun?
Yeah, he drops the gun.
I would
I'm
like to
taking the
try
gun.
and break free of my bonds now.
All right, roll strength. You see Claire Edgar just standing there like. Do you say anything, Claire?
Not today, fucker.
Good.
Shit.
I rolled. I have a 15
Not good enough.
strength check. Right.
I'm gonna roll to break my bonds too.
All right. Roll strength.
That's a 9.
No dice, Sam. Douglas, do you want to search the man?
Well, I'm taking the pistol.
All right.
Thank
Claire, do you
you
want to
very
search
much.
the man?
Yeah, I'm gonna search him.
All right.
I'll search him.
Douglas, roll investigation.
That is an 11.
11. You find the man's wallet. You find a Marine Corps K-bar with the serial number filed off.
Oh, fuck me. We have fucked around and found out.
You also find a couple of other. You find the man's wallet. With
Ooh,
50
I wanna look at the
bucks in
wallet.
it in cash.
Hey, thank you very much, buddy. I'm gonna take that as collateral.
You find.
See, I'm the one that tackled him.
Here, I'll give you.
Some of
Wait.
us are
is
still
it-
tied up.
And you find a Swiss. You also find a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna take the K-bar and I'm gonna hand it to Claire. I'm like, cut him free.
All right.
And I'm taking the
I
Swiss
want
Army knife.
$25.
Here, I'll give you 25.
I want
I'm
half.
Here you go. Here's half.
Yeah. 50
Thank
bucks,
you.
by the way, in that era is actually a decent bit of money for kids.
Hang on. How much actually is it? Hang on.
Why not use the Swiss Army knife to cut us free?
K-bar's a lot sharper.
I mean, I'm sure you could use both.
Oh, it's about almost $100.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it sounds like $100 in the 80s.
Claire.
Hang on.
Do you want to open up the cut your friends free?
Yes, I'm going to answer that with a yes.
All right. Adeline and Sam, the bags come off your head. You're suddenly cut loose, and you take the bags off your heads. You find yourself in a white panel van. It is nighttime.
We don't know where we are. We should probably work on finding our way back home.
Can I hop in the driver's seat of the van and try and hotwire it?
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you're going to the front seat, you said, Sam?
Yes.
All right. Oh, please, thank you. All right. In production pics, this is what you see outside the window.
Very nice.
Very nice.
It is dark. It is the middle of the night, and it is and you see gas station. The van is pulled up to one of the pumps. The lights are on in the store.
You said that there were two guys with this van, right?
There's 3.
3?
I think there might be 3. How many is there?
Okay.
Actually.
I thought there was 2.
Hang on. That might be 2. I either there's 2 or 3. I know. Wait,
There's
check
more
his
than
shoes.
one. That's all we know.
Wait,
yeah,
check his
more
shoes.
than one is the only thing that matters.
You're gonna try and hotwire the van, you said, right?
Damn.
What?
Yes, I will.
All right. What's a good mechanics roll?
It'll probably be intelligence.
Yeah, roll me
Oh,
an
wisdom.
intelligence.
The 21.
You get the van started, and you see the guys. You get the van started, and then you realize something really odd. It immediately cuts out.
That's weird.
That might explain why they're
If
here.
I may, with your 21, You also realize that there's some sort of device connected to the ignition system of the van, some sort of almost anti-theft. You haven't seen anything like this before, though.
Can I attempt to bypass the anti-theft device?
Roll me an intelligence again.
That's a 9.
You get electrocuted. Take 3
Oh,
damage.
crap. 3 damage.
And you also notice movement inside the convenience store of the gas station.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we got movement.
Okay, can I try?
You notice there's a lot, like, it's getting pretty close. You might want to do something. You're gonna try again to remove the anti-theft?
I mean, granted, my intelligence is... Yeah, let me try it.
Alright.
While they're
have a
doing
plus
that,
3.
I'm going to drag the unconscious person out of the van, so that way, if he wakes up, he's at least not in the vehicle with us.
Alright. You open the back doors, and you see very clearly the men inside, starting to walk, you... Roll stealth, actually, real quick. Let's just do that.
Also, I got an 18 plus 3 on intelligence.
You disconnect the device.
Eureka!
14.
14. Okay. 14. You open the back panels of the doors, and you look up and see them outside at the checkout counter. Your eyes go wide, their eyes go wide, and you're just literally carrying, like, dragging their friend out of the back of the van. And there's this horror moment of, oh no.
I heave the guy out of the van and yell back, they're coming! Hurry!
Try to hotwire the van again.
Alright, roll intelligence again.
Please, man, don't fail us now. Don't fail us now.
30-20.
A dirty 20?
Yes.
Alright. You manage to hotwire the van, and it takes up. And it starts.
I put the pedal to the metal.
Alright. You put the pedal to the metal, you shift into first because this is a manual. And roll me a dexterity to drive out of the...
That is a natural 20.
Natural 20. You just full on A-team it out of the place. In fact, the A-team theme is playing in the background as you just peel out and there's tire smoke. And what direction do you go on the road? Right or left?
Right.
Alright, you go right and you just tear down the dark desert highway. Alright,
Oh, dear. Wait, someone should check the glove box.
at last you guys are starting to think like it's the 80s.
I'm gonna check the glove box.
Alright. You check the glove box. There is $15,000 in cash. In hundreds. What do you say? Or are you just like choking in surprise?
We got money.
Ah.
We got a shit ton of money.
At that point, you see a second van ahead of you coming the other direction. Sam, roll a dexterity.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Do you want to avoid the van? Do you want to run it off the road? What do you want to do?
Can I try and run the van off the road?
Guys,
Alright, roll me a second
1,500
dex
in $100 bills is the equivalent of about $5,385 today.
Yes.
Yep.
We're splitting that one.
Oh yeah.
Sam, what'd you roll in that dex?
Yeah, that was a dirty 20.
Holy cow! Mad Max
Or do you-
here.
Or did you ask me to roll another one after the last
rolled another one to run him off the road.
for running off the... Okay, never mind. That is an 18 then.
18. You run the other van off the road and it just slams into a ditch.
Oh.
Are you gonna stop? What are you gonna do?
Should we stop? Do we want to stop?
No. We only got one pistol and a crowbar.
We need to keep going and find out where we are.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Alright. A couple moments later, you come to another gas station
Oh, God.
where there is a mysterious... And Sam, you notice the van's pretty much out of fuel.
Guess we pull over to the gas station.
Yeah. You see in big letters, "Welcome to Los Baños gas station." Yes, this is a real place. I have been there.
Las Baños.
Hey, Mike. Does any one of us speak Spanish?
Adeline does.
I point to myself.
Fantastic.
We're gonna need some gas. Here, I pull out the 25 from before and I hand it to them. Put the gas in. We can't give them 100. That would be very suspicious.
We mostly need to know where we're going and where we are.
Oh, okay then. Give them 100.
All right. You guys walk into the gas station and you notice a all-black Lincoln, old school 1960s pattern black Lincoln, like the kind that Kennedy was shot in, but with a hard top, armored.
That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah.
Just act natural.
There is a man who is middle-aged. He looks pretty weather-beaten. He's got a noticeable scar near his ear, and he's smoking a cigarette by the trunk as the car is being fueled up. He looks up at the van and looks back down.
Should we do something? There might be another kid in there.
You investigate. I'll speak with him. We need gas.
Oh, okay.
Alright. You go inside, and there is a man currently at the counter. In fact, you also, though, notice a high school aged kid. Sort of like... Or actually, no, let's just scratch that. You notice one of the men in the suit's talking to the guy behind the counter. He's in a pretty standard-looking business suit. He's minus the jacket. And he has no tie. You also notice he's wearing a shoulder holster, Adeline.
All right.
Do you want to roll perception?
Yes.
Roll.
Mm-hmm. 13.
You hear a psst, and like somebody trying to covertly get your attention. The man with the suit does not notice. It's from behind one of the aisles.
I go over in that direction, trying my best to act casual.
Alright. You turn the corner, and to your surprise, you recognize a friend of yours. Jason Park, would you like to describe your character?
My character is kind of the slacker kind. Pretty laid back. I don't know what you'd be dressed in. Pretty standard, what you'd imagine, just sort of loose jeans and t-shirt. Slightly overgrown hair. A little disheveled, but big people person.
Alright. Also, can you speak up, Jason, just for future reference?
Okay.
Alright. And there is some information I have texted you. All right, so we're gonna shift back outside. Douglas and Sam, what are you guys doing?
Can I
Douglas, Sam,
search
Claire.
the van for if there's a map in the van?
All right, roll investigation.
Investigation, that's an 18.
There is a
18. Alright, I opened up the map, trying to figure out where we might be.
map. All right, roll another intelligence.
That is an 8.
All right, that's an 8, you said?
Yes.
All right. You find this looks to be a standard map. You have no idea where the hell Los Banos is, though.
Right. Found a map.
Here, let me take a look at it. I'm pretty good with maps.
All right.
Intelligence roll.
Yes.
That is a 17.
17. You recognize that Los Banos is somewhere between San Francisco and LA. It is in the middle of bloody nowhere.
So bad news is, yeah, we're not in the city anymore.
I mean, I kind
I
of
told
made
you
you
that.
that.
You also see
I also got a.
big red You also see several red X's along the map.
So what do these all mean?
Down one of the major highways, the one that leads through Los Banos.
Do I see if any of these like red X's mean anything?
Roll perception. Actually, no. Roll history.
What is history? History is intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
15.
15. These are either targets or relay stations. You don't know.
So either it's a target or it's what my daddy says a relay station. Main worry I'm about is that big old black car outside. That's definitely government or someone who's got money.
Claire, are you doing
I don't-
anything? What are you doing?
You guys have cut out.
What are you doing?
Look, I'm assuming I'm gonna look at the map a little bit.
Do you want to roll a history or
'Cause
anything
try to-
else? Any sort of
Yeah,
into it?
I'll roll a history. I will roll a history. I got a 19.
19. You're pretty certain these are some sort of way stations, and it's leading out east. You find a second map and realize that, it's leading all the way to New York.
Interesting. So, like, way stations for, like, the semi-trucks?
No, like, they're, like, relay points, like refueling stops, etc.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, why would we stop at a semi-way station? Okay, so it's going all the way to New York.
Yeah. And you're not quite able to make out where in New York, but it's definitely towards New York City.
Oof. Okay.
Anyway, Adeline, you recognize Jason Park, your friend. Jason, you recognize Adeline. You both are hiding behind one of the aisles in the convenience store. What do you say? What do you do?
Jason,
What are you doing here? How did you get here?
We were kidnapped, the rest of us, after the D&D game. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I just got out. I just escaped.
They took you too?
Yeah. You know where we are?
A gas station in the middle of nowhere.
Clearly.
The others are outside. Like, you should go join them.
How am I supposed to get there without them seeing me?
I can distract the attendant by asking for gas, but you'll need to be quick.
Okay.
All right. So, Adeline, you're gonna go up and ask for fuel then?
Yes.
All right. You walk up to the counter, and the man says, the guy with the suit says, "And give me one of them scratch-off lottery tickets." And the attendant gets it to him. And then turns around and says, "Is there anything else?" Let's see. And then you come up to the counter. Do you say or do anything?
I say, excuse me.
The man in the suit doesn't pay you much mind. The fellow behind the counter says, "Yeah? What can I get for you?"
We need some gas.
All right, put the money down.
All right. I pay him with with some of the money that Douglas had given me.
All right. You pay with money. Can you roll me a flat D20, please?
Yes. That's going to be a 13.
All right, 13. Everything's good on that end. Jason, do you want to sneak out?
Yes.
All right, roll stealth.
Hmm.
14.
14. Let's see. Worst agents ever. You successfully sneak out.
Woo.
Roll me a second stealth check, please.
Oh, why?
Roll me a second.
Eight.
What'd you roll,
An
Jason?
8.
8. The man by the Lincoln turns around, just happens to notice you. He says, "Hey!" And you see him reaching inside the car. The other guys, you guys hear this, except for Adeline, who's in the store.
Yeah. Can we see who's yelling at?
You see your friend Jason, who missed the session, or your D&D session, trying to sneak out of the convenience store.
Shit. I think that guy seen him. We gotta make it. Fuck it. I got an idea.
What is your idea?
I'm gonna try to sneak around to the door of this car.
All right. What else is anyone else doing anything?
No.
Did we get the gas?
No,
Sorry, everyone keeps cutting in and out.
we did not get the
Can I
gas.
Can I start pumping gas into the van?
Yes, you can. So you hear "hey," and then Sam just is like, "Okay," start pumping gas as you see your friend caught in the middle of the light, like basic like a rat in a trap.
Wait, caught what?
caught like a rat in a trap. You see your friend, Jason, who missed the earlier D&D session, but is a usual player, caught in the gas station's lights.
Don't need gas for the van, though.
Don't worry,
I'm
Claire. I
gonna
got
tell
an idea.
Jason to make a run for it.
Alright.
No. Wait.
There's
Trust me, I got an idea.
You're scaring me.
Don't worry about it.
I worry
So-
about it, but what's your idea?
He's
Well, you see this? You see, I have a gun.
He's drawing a weapon. Jason, you hear run for it. Jason, you roll me dexterity or athletics.
Dexterity. Roll dexterity. $18?
18. This guy fires 3 shots and misses as you just start running.
Do I get to decide where I'm running?
Yes. You can either run back into the gas station, behind the gas station, or behind the van.
Behind the van.
Alright. There, you bumped right into Douglas Thompson.
God.
Hey,
Hello.
what a lovely evening.
Frank, do I see him?
Yes.
The guy who's shooting?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Roll.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank heavens.
What'd you roll?
Let me see here. Let me see. I rolled a 25.
He comes around expecting one person. You literally just are pretty much crouched behind the van and just BAM! Single shot right to the skull.
Ooh, do I see his weapon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the weapon.
Alright, at that moment, Adeline, Camilla suddenly you hear gunshots, and the man who was buying cigarettes just immediately wheels around and pulls out a pistol. He's looking outside.
I immediately realized this must have something to do with my friends, and I back away from the counter, trying not to be too noticeable.
Alright. Roll stealth at advantage.
Nine.
He notices you, but because there's a firefight outside, he doesn't do anything. However, as you make your way towards the back, a heavy hand grabs it. You hear, "Shh, quiet now, lass," in a strange British, almost pirate-like accent, as a heavy hand comes over your face. What do you do?
I struggle immediately and move to bite his hand.
Alright, roll strength. Or roll dexterity.
As a saving throw or a regular one?
Regular.
Seven.
This man
I need
is
to switch
strong.
up.
Like, he is actually stronger than... This man's, like, stronger than the guys who were there earlier. His hand also smells like tar, wood, and oakum.
Okay.
And you see other men moving down the aisles. You can't make out what they are, but it's almost like they're sharks moving towards the guy. Alright. The other people outside, you see the man with the white. You see the man from inside the convenience store come out, gun ready, and suddenly there's this black shadow behind him, and then slam! You see him fall. You see him just suddenly fall over, gushing with a gushing wound from his neck, and standing behind him is you guys see illuminated in the gas station's lights. This man.
I'm extremely confused.
As am I. I'm
Oh
not there.
goodness, we're dealing with ghost pirates.
Suddenly.
Ghosts aren't real.
Ghosts are very much real.
Suddenly, you guys see pouring from from behind the station, etc. All these sorts of men with muskets, cutlasses, and sailors' clothes, etc. Douglas, a man with a blunderbuss prods you in the back and says, "Drop it, mate."
Fair enough. And I slowly put it to the ground. You know, we can't risk it. You going off? I'm gonna put it on the ground. I don't know how drop safety at Colt 45 is. We're not gonna test it.
Yeah. Sam, you are practically wrenched out of the driver's side seat by 3 English sailors. Claire, you see all these very burly, very lethal sailors. What is your reaction?
Mostly confusion.
Right.
But also, I have daddy issues, so. But mostly confusion.
Alright. One of them says, "Right now, lass, come with us." There's a good lass. Do you say anything?
How about no? How about no?
They stop and go, "Oi! She's English!"
I'm American.
Oh, you're from the colonies! Excellent! A couple of our men are. The captain might want to see you.
I'm Confucius. What?
Just come with us.
Who are you?
We're privateers. We're from the Cygnet, under the command of Captain Charles Swan, late of London.
And what do you want with us? Question mark?
Well, you're in Mexico, aren't you? This is Spanish territory.
This is outside of LA.
LA. Anybody ever heard of an LA? A shout comes out. We're gonna now go to Jason's point of view. You are obviously, were you sprinting towards the van or are you sprinting behind the gas station?
The van.
Alright. You see roll me a dexterity real quick.
I rolled 2 dexterity.
I'm the most screwed out of all of us here.
Ooh, dirty 21.
You managed to duck behind somebody trying to grab you. And then you come to a stop. As you see, coming from behind the gas station, as there is a man, 2 men with muskets say, "Easy now, lad. We don't want to hurt you." What do you do?
I'm just gonna stare at the muskets in their hand. I'm kind of speechless.
Pardon, speak up.
I'm gonna stare at the muskets in their hands. I'm kind of speechless.
Got it. Right, come on now. The captain wants to see you.
Captain, what captain?
Why, the great Charles Swan.
Is he like, what?
Sam,
Yes.
do you want to roll me a history, please?
Sure. That is a 23.
Oh. You being the history buff, are even more confused. Captain Charles Swan, as far as you know, was an English pirate who sailed in the Pacific. But Swan was supposedly killed in the island of Mindanao over 300 years ago.
What is a 300 years dead pirate doing?
That's when you guys are taken to the lights at the gas station, and you see two men come into the light. The first one, who is the leader, is dressed in all sorts of finery and looks like this. And then the second one, where do I put that photo? Don't you hate it when you can't find your photos? There is a man at his heels who looks like this. You guys are all marshaled together. Camilla is brought kicking, screaming, and struggling into the light and
cursing.
Cursing.
And cursing, but my hand, there's a hand over my mouth.
His hand over your mouth and practically dumped at the feet of these two men. And you hear, Captain, we found them. Just used, they are. Except for that one right there. And he goes,
Who's he pointing to?
What?
Can you repeat that part? I thought they were pointing at someone.
No. You see the two men come forward, and Camilla has just been dumped in front of them.
Okay.
One is black-haired with this really fine curly wig, incredibly aristocratic clothing, and the other one slightly off to his right, and behind him is the gentleman in blue.
Okay.
And he goes, "Good evening." And then he turns around and says, "Dampier, what is the Spanish for good evening?" Dampier says, "Buenos tardes, Captain." Right, Buenos tardes, people of New Spain. Dampier, can you explain in Spanish? And Dampier goes, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at Spanish."
Can I cut him off and tell him that we speak English?
Yes. What do you say? So you say
we speak English, hombre.
Camille, what'd you say?
I said I wanted to mess with him a bit, but this is fine too.
They go, "English." He goes, "Dampier, English in New Spain. Were you prisoners of the Spaniards?"
I got a
No,
really
we're
fun way to mess with
American.
them.
From the colonies.
You might want to check your map again, Captain Hook.
Esto no
Hey,
es
Frank?
España.
Henry,
Yes.
I want to start speaking French.
Okay.
And I will now be switching to Spanish, courtesy of the Googles.
All of it. Bonjour.
And Dampier replies back in perfect French. Old school. You realize this is classical French. Bonjour, monsieur, comment allez-vous?
Oh crap, that's all I got. Bonjour and croissants, all the French I got, people.
Yeah, I mean, but IRL, your person would speak Cajun French and actually would probably understand Dampier better than a Frenchman.
Oh, I'm to start speaking the thick Cajun French. Hello, what the heck is going on?
Here, see Dampier turn to the captain and go, "Captain, I think this one's a French buccaneer." And he says, in French, really old French, like primitive, ancient French, it's the equivalent of me speaking Shakespeare in English to you. And going, "Good evening, I am William Dampier of the Cygnet. We are currently buccaneers. Were you taken prisoner by the Spaniards?" Ah, good. Don't worry. We'll gladly accept you into our company and see you to safety.
Okay. Oh god. Yep. This is not going. Oh lord.
So
Oh.
you're gonna get us home to LA.
Nosotros no somos prisioneros.
Dampier just sort of shrugs and just goes. He tries to think, and he can't keep up with your Spanish, Camilla.
There's the
I
thing,
roll my
yo.
eye.
He doesn't. They don't know what an LA is because LA's never been invented.
No, I know that. I'm being a smartass.
Well, we could get you home to
I'm
LA.
also being a
I think that's anybody know of an LA? And one of the men goes,
You've never heard of LA before?
I
think
raise
it's a
my
borough-
hand.
I think it's a borough in
That
London. Where in London?
London? We're not going to London. We gotta go home.
Where is
You know, for 3 century dead pirates, y'all sure seem quite alive.
3 centuries? 3 centuries! Look at laugh at this. Oh, this one must have been knocked in the head.
Yeah, okay, slow your roll, Captain Hook. We just want to get home.
Speak up, Jason.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
No, I said slow your roll, Captain Hook. We just want to get home.
Oh, well, we can take you home.
You just said you were gonna take us to London.
London? Well, if LA isn't in London, we'll point it out in the charts if you accompany us to the ship.
I keep saying ship. We're not anywhere near an ocean.
We're in the middle of a desert in the Americas.
Oh, yes. But, we have ways of getting back to the ship. You'll find it actually a lot closer, only a couple miles distant. We
Hit a
recently
river or something?
What?
Did you hit a river or something?
I found a nice little convenient bay, and then we set up in a church, and then the Spanish cavalry showed up and massacred a good deal of our valiant men. Bloody bastards, murdering savages. Catholics.
Oi!
Swan to
I just shout in annoyance.
How long ago was this?
3 days ago. And we recently came ashore to try and to bury the dead, scavenge what we could, and maybe hit back a bit. And it seems we haven't come across this Presidio, a trading post, maybe? Something or other, some form of structure. Certainly not a mission.
All right, guys. I think we should take a vote.
Oh wait, I want to try something.
Yay or nay?
I want to try
Okay.
something.
I say yay.
Jason, what'd you say?
I want to try something.
Alright.
If I have a candy, can I have a candy bar in my pocket? And I want to show it to him and ask him what it is.
That's right.
Roll me a d20, please.
There's a very easy way to bargain with them.
What did you say?
Someone find a Hershey bar.
No, Henry, what did you say?
Roll me a d20. Flat, Jason.
16.
16?
Yeah.
You have a Three Musketeers in your pocket.
Show it to him and ask him, do you know what this is?
Dampier? Emotions for Dampier. Dampier takes it. He shakes and says, "Oh, it's certainly not solid silver." And then he sniffs it, and he actually manages to tear open the package. And he goes, "Coca! Actual cocoa! Solid cocoa, Captain! Worth its weight in gold!" Although it's melting, I think it might be some form of refined cocoa. Something I counted earlier in my travels. Chocolate?
Worth its weight in gold. It was $1.50.
$1.50? Well, Dampier, what's the exchange rate to Spanish dollars and British pounds sterling? I don't know off the top of my head, sir. Anyway, My friends, good people, would you mind accompanying me back to the ship? I can get to those of you in English home, and those of you who are Spaniards and Frenchmen, I can get you back to the other settlements. Certainly you'll die of thirst out here now that we are going to burn the Presidio to the ground.
There's more chocolate here.
We're not taking me back to Guatemala.
Guatemala?
What's Guatemala? Why is your immediate response to burn down the gas station? I don't think we could afford arson charges.
Arson?
This
Hardly!
building-
We're buccaneers! But, that's a minor crime. I mean, we've stolen ships. We're privateers. We're completely legitimate, I swear. But arson is simply just part of the business.
This building is full of explosive liquid.
Like whale oil?
Yes, like
a little
whale
more
oil.
refined than that, but yes.
Well, I guess we shall set a long fuse then.
I like this guy's thinking. I like his thinking.
No! Do you know how big of an explosion that would be? No!
Yes, but it would be funny.
I don't. We just leave. It's not okay. And we do millions of dollars in damages.
Guys, calm down. Clearly, these guys are high out of their mind and, I don't know, robbed a Renaissance store along the way somewhere. Can we focus on trying to get home? I'm starving. And my mom said she
put
would make
gas
me
in the van, right?
Yes, I did put gas in the van. We should have.
And why the fuck are we listening to these guys? Let's go
you guys
home.
turn around and see several pirates moving the van, pushing it, and then setting it on fire.
Apparently we aren't taking the van.
What are you doing? We need that to get home.
Yeah,
Never mind.
We'll give you a lift home. We're just destroying the enemy's carriages and wagons. His rolling stock.
That was our stolen carriage.
Well,
We stole it first.
we can pay you back in compensation when we get to London. And or wherever
We're not going to London.
or wherever else you want to go that's on the way to London. But just literally
You are going to take us south. Okay, do we still have the
Wait.
map?
No, that was in the van.
God damn it.
That was in the van. We still have the money, but that was in the van. That map was in the van.
Okay.
Mr. Captain, Mr.
Now
Captain.
we need to vote on what we want to do.
Oh, I say screw you guys. I'm gonna join this guy.
We're your friends.
Anyone else?
He's got a point though. We can commit arson and get away with it.
No, we can't.
Who's gonna believe that?
Do you know what happens when pirates get captured?
Better than being. Well, it's better than being in LA.
You guys are insane. I still think these guys are just high.
Yeah, that is true. It is the 80s.
I say
Me
we
back.
look
I
for
don't want them to try and take me back to whatever they think my home place, my hometown is, my home country is.
There's still that armored car that the government dude was at.
No, I'm pretty sure they set that afire too.
You see
I
several
say
pirates
we
trying to
find a
bash the
payphone, we
thing
can
in,
maybe call the
with
cops.
boarding axes. And trying to rip out the seats.
We don't need the seats. As long as there's a wheel and a engine, we're good.
That's when there's, suddenly one of the men gives a shout, "Oi! Spanish cavalry! Reinforcements!" Up in the distance, I see lantern light.
Oh crap.
More cars. Yay.
Okay,
I
guys,
say
we
go
need to
with
make a
this
decision
guy.
now.
Swan says,
I'm going with him.
Take the new recruits
Run
and
for
or
it.
prisoners with us, and or passengers. It depends really on nationality and what happens. We don't have time to discuss stuff. We're going to get moving now, gentlemen. Thank you. And Swan starts moving off, taking Dampier with them. Dampier says, "Come on, if you want to live."
Well, I guess we should follow the captain.
Yeah, I think that'd be an easier option for all of us.
Especially since they seem to be
Well, now that
destroying
we
our
don't have
cars and we don't have a way to
transportation, it
walk
seems
anywhere.
enough.
No,
Yeah,
And
well, now that they born the automobile, yes.
what'd you say, Camilla?
We said now that we don't have transportation, it's a reasonable idea.
We still don't know them though.
would you rather
already
deal
go
with
with
the
them
old
or walk
pirate
through a
that-
desert?
What's one more?
Anyway, so you guys are gonna go with the pirates then.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys start stepping lively, and it's actually a bit of a walk for a couple of for about an hour stumbling around the desert at night. And that's when. And suddenly, just as you guys start really getting thirsty and tired, you guys notice in the distance something very strange in the starlit and star-filled sky. And let me get the photograph up. Any of you want to roll any sort? I want Sam. You can roll history. The rest of you, roll art.
Henry, you're breaking in and out.
Alright. Sam, roll
Yes.
history if you want to. The rest of you can, if you want to think about this or examine this, roll Arcana.
I got a 13.
13. Sam, these are some strange form of standing stones.
17.
17.
1.
Jason,
I got a 1.
12.
Stonehenge. Douglas, nothing really springs to mind. You've heard stories about standing stones, but like conspiracies. Claire, anything? Or are you gonna roll, or are you just gonna?
I got a 19.
Oh,
I rolled a
crap!
17.
Camilla, you've heard some interesting conspiracies about standing stones and their significance, but nothing solid. Claire, you've heard stories of standing stones sometimes being referred to by celestial movement, association with time, but a recent conspiracy theory has been floating around that they were portals. Do you say anything? What do you do? What do you guys are doing as you guys are walking towards the standing stone toward the pirates?
What are these standing stones doing in the middle of the desert?
This is the weirdest thing you have seen today that makes you ask that question.
I mean, it's
Guys,
like
There's a
Stonehenge.
few weird
Don't-
things going on.
don't touch the standing stones.
I don't want
Why
to touch
not?
the standing stones.
Just don't.
Why not?
Please
I say,
trust me.
reaching out to touch them.
Don't. As I whack her hand away.
What's the worst that could happen?
If you
A lot
don't
of
tell me
things.
why, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Frank, how much do I know about the standing stones again?
Or
Or Henry?
You know that they're found all over the world. They're associated with time, the movement of the planets and stars, and you've recently read a strange conspiracy theory in one of the various supernatural books or magazines that you've stumbled across, suggesting that these standing stones are portals, precursor portals, or portals to other worlds or dimensions, other stuff like that, but they serve a supernatural purpose.
Okay, guys, do not touch the standing stones. They could be portals. They are definitely spooky. No touch.
That makes
We've
me
had
wanna touch
enough
it now.
weird stuff today. No!
Can
I
I
will football tackle
to-
anyone that wants to touch it.
can I pick up a pebble and throw it at one of the standing stones?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll Dex real quick, just to see.
Magnifico. No, I really want to touch one.
That is an 18.
Nothing happens.
See, there's nothing
Sure.
wrong with them.
Normal rock.
That's a pebble, though. That's a pebble. Humans are different
What's
than
the-
pebbles.
Here,
I
watch.
don't
I will
think
touch
a
one of these
portal
stones.
Between space
No,
and
no.
time would
I'm
discriminate very
gonna
I kind of want to touch one.
I'm going to football tackle him. Can I football tackle him?
Who? Who are you football tackling, Claire?
Like 3 of us are going to try and touch it. You have to choose who you can tackle.
Who's
I
the
wanna touch
closest to one of the stones?
It's just the rock.
Who's the closest?
It's probably me.
Just normal rocks.
I'm nose to nose with one.
Okay, I got a
2000.
19 plus, let's see. That's Dex, so that's plus 2.
Who are you
21,
tackling?
so I have a 21. Whoever's the closest.
Camilla's face to face with one.
Okay, then I'm tackling Camilla.
Camilla, roll Dex. Saving.
Nine.
You are football tackled by Claire's character.
Ay, hijo de puta!
Hey, I told you! Don't touch the damn stone!
Well,
Not
I'm touching the
touching
stone.
it. I was just nose to nose with it. I was not going to touch it.
While you
I'm
guys
gonna say
Too close
Henry?
for comfort.
while you guys are
Closely.
Henry?
arguing,
Look, I am certain they are normal stones as I go up and touch one.
Same here. I
God.
touch one.
nothing
I'm gonna touch
happens.
one.
Well, I'm on the ground, so I can't.
Then
Oh,
you
well.
hear the captain say,
Now I
"Oh,
get to touch one.
don't touch the stones. I got."
Aww. Wait, this proves that Claire was wrong.
Okay.
We are right, Sam. The stones
They are just normal
touchable.
stones.
Okay.
See?
Anyway, I'm looking for, and then you suddenly see Dampier open up a strange-looking journal, and just he's rapidly flipping through it, trying to find something. And Swan says, "Like the last time, you said walk through the standing stones to escape the cavalry, and now we're back. And now we've escaped the standing stones, found a mission, and we've got to now get back to the ship." Dampier says, "Working on it, sir. Working on it. Just give me a moment, please." And then suddenly,
Jesus Christ.
there is this strange low frequency vibration in your guys' chests that you start feeling as Dampier finally gets the page and basically taps 3 times on a certain stone.
Does anybody else have a passport? I don't have a passport.
Pardon?
No, I don't have
Uh,
one.
I told y'all, don't touch the fucking stones.
My father keeps
What's
it
the
in his
passport?
locker.
What'd you say, Jason? You cut out.
I said, does anybody else have a passport? I don't have a passport.
I don't have one. What is a
My
passport?
father keeps it in his little lockbox. Why?
And then you see the bald man with the boarding axe step through first and vanish between 2 stones.
I'm gonna follow that guy.
My turn.
No, it's my
Oh my
turn.
god, okay.
A single thought, orderly line, please. Orderly line, Swan says, as he's gesturing his men.
All right. I'm gonna follow.
So we're
one of the
really
guys.
gonna do this?
Well, what else you want to do?
Where else would we go?
Dive?
Come on,
The
Claire.
water?
It's the '80s. What's the worst that could happen?
As long as we're back in time for food.
Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy can happen.
Hey, was Ted Bundy in the '80s? I thought he was the '90s.
He was he was in the 60s and 70s.
Still not
See?
the 80s. Let's
He
go.
was in,
Nothing can happen.
he
He died in '89.
Swan comes up behind you and says, "Do step lively, thank you."
I'm gonna walk through one of the stones. I'm gonna walk in.
Through the port, through
Yep.
the stones, between the 2 stones everybody else has been walking through.
Yep.
Alright.
I do the same.
You walk out a set of standing stones. Is everybody walking through the stones?
Yeah, might as well.
Alright. You guys walk out of a set of from the standing stones and emerge on a completely normal thing on another set of standing stones on the other side.
Oh. See, Claire,
Is
you
there a
got
time difference?
nothing to worry about.
Is there a time difference?
It's now suddenly morning, and the sun is just creeping over the horizon. Before you is a large bay. You see a old mission that is falling apart and is smoldering. And in the bay, though, you see an elegant three-masted ship.
Oh.
Sure does look like a galleon to me.
Sam, roll history if you want to.
History. It's a 13.
13. She is not a galleon. She is smaller. She looks like some form of frigate. Small.
That's a frigate. There's a small frigate right there in the bay.
Swan says, "Ah, there she is, right where we left her. Although there is a bit of a time difference. Dampier." "Yes, sir. Let's us repair aboard our ship. Would you care to accompany us?" Swan says. But you guys get the idea that this is not a request.
Right.
Sure.
So, you guys make your way.
What did he say? I can't even.
Did you just go with them? Whatever you say, Long John.
I go with him, but I say Chupa el melon as I go.
What's going on?
There's a ship. There's a ship, and you guys see it. And he's asked you guys to walk towards the ship.
Oh, I'm walking towards that ship. I'm walking to it.
I'm walking to it.
As you guys get closer to the ship, you see, manage to make out her lines and what she looks like. And you read on the ornate stern the name Cygnet. Sam, from your earlier history check, you know that this was Swan's historical ship.
Alright, well, this is the Cygnet, which is Captain Charles Swan's ship before he died.
Is it real?
Oh, it's very real.
I mean, it looks pretty real to me. Even though it shouldn't be in one piece at the moment.
Oh, let's find a way to get on it. I want to take a look around.
Right.
This looks fun.
Swan gestures you all to longboats, and you all row out to the Cygnet. What are your guys' thoughts as your feet leave dry land?
I'm never gonna get to see home again.
This is the weirdest dream I've ever had.
I'm gonna check my pocket. I'm gonna take a look at the money I have.
All right.
Oh, big boat. Pretty boat.
It's still USD.
Ah, crap. Well, this is useless.
Yeah, you guys get up the boat, walk up the side ladder, and emerge onto the deck. And I am sending you the deck plans. Here are the deck plans. Her main deck has three, she has a forecastle, after castle, a waist, and a stern castle with a large tilt. She has
pretty nice.
She
Pretty
has
nice.
16 guns, and she has 2 below decks as well, and an Orlog deck. All of you are gathered together on the main deck, and Swan comes up to the crew. You notice are very almost sad, sullen, and look incredibly exhausted. Swan comes up to the quarterdeck rail, which is the front part of the after deck, and he goes, "Well, that was certainly, friends, that was certainly a most, disagreeable evening. Ghastly post-Spaniards. But our salvation has been restored, for we have found the chart, and Dampier has now found the compass. With that, we shall with these special instruments created by the Spaniards, we shall now set forth to the new waters, the untapped virgin Pacific, beyond even the Spanish domains, into the heart of the Spanish lake, to seek and plunder the great Manila galleons itself. with its hoard of gold, jewels, and spices. Friends!
Oh, be quiet. It's not that special.
One of the men sort of nudges you and goes, "Shh!
Shush, I want to hear him out.
My friends, we have taken on replacement hands. Two women, which will, they're not to be touched, and if I feel anybody touching them, I will shoot them myself. You know, talk about, I shot the astrologer the other day for being a lion bastard. And they'll be helping in the galley and various other stuff, and we'll figure out their battle station later. But the lads, we'll figure out what they're able to do. They'll certainly be able to at least help us rigging, and I'm pretty certain in battle they'll have some uses. I mean, we even have a Bukan hunter who was liberated, and he gestures towards you, Douglas.
Hello.
Yes, bonjour. Now, our recently liberated friends will be joining us on our grand voyage across the Pacific. It'll be a grand old time, and although we are going to have to make certain sacrifices and some hardships to be done, I assure you that on the other end of the Pacific in the great Philippines, there should be the mountain of wealth. Like these accursed Spanish waters, which I assure you. And to be honest, I think
There
we're
will
going
not
to
be.
give the whole merchant thing a look. I think at this point, I should just call ourselves pirates. I'm sorry, not pirates, buccaneers. Privateers, yes. Because the Spanish have insulted us, and there's no way I'm going to make a profit on this trade, and no way you're going to make a profit on the trade unless we start stealing shit. So, who's with me? The crew shout, "Aye!" Right, bear aloft, weigh anchor, and set the topsails. And,
Está haciendo un monologo de villano. De villano.
Huh?
Dampier, do you know how to translate? No.
Speak the English. These are hopefully they're English.
Oh, they are. There's Sam.
I whisper to the others, he's pulling a villain monologue.
What's wrong with what? No. He's got some points. They were attacked. They were defending themselves. I
You
see
would
his
rather
point of
side
view.
with them than me.
I'd rather side with this guy.
So what will you do if they decide to throw me in the brig because of the color of my skin?
I'm pretty sure I'm in a worse situation than you are.
Sam, can you roll me a history?
It's
please?
not like they'll run into any ships anytime soon. Not while we're stuck here.
That's 12.
12. There was a recent study that shown that the English were more than happy to employ black sailors and black hands, and the Buccaneers were very much a meritocracy. And now they did keep and sell slaves, but considering the fact you guys aren't already in manacles, probably is a good sign that you're not being sold. That the more minorities people in your party are not being sold off or considered property.
Well, I have a good feeling that we're all pretty safe from being sold, seeing as how none of us are shackled.
All right. See? Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
And then the ship suddenly comes to life. And men start scurrying about as orders come out. The bald man hears, "Weigh the anchor! Lively now, you dogs! Oi, new recruits! Over abaft by the quarter-decking, stay out of the way, don't get in the way!"
Yes, sir.
You see Dampier on the quarter-deck, and basically giving a hand, and says, "Fall in behind. Give me, just stick close to me. Can you fall? I think it might be advisable if you just stay out of the way and/or fall in behind a line when we start setting the main topsails." You hear anchors away, as then comes topsail haul. Dampier says, "All right, now haul in this line right here. Fall in behind me." What do you guys do?
I'm gonna listen to the boss.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do what he says.
I'll be quiet for now.
Are you gonna join hauling the line, or are you just standing aside?
Standing aside, I still don't really trust them, and I'm not really gonna help them.
Claire?
I agree with Camilla. I'm very confused, and honestly, I don't like the situation. And so I'm just gonna be out of the way.
So, you guys come. So the girls get out of the way, and the guys start hauling on the lines, and you hear, yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, the pirate life, a flag of skull and bones, a merry hour, a hemp and rope, and a hay for Davy Jones. And that just being sung on a loop.
Well, we might as well start singing.
All right.
They know there are other pirate songs, right?
And then the sails fill with wind, and the Cygnet starts getting underway as more sails are set. The flag of St. George flies proudly from the stern, and despite the odds, and despite the sheer improbability of what has happened, you are now on a low-cut light frigate setting sail. Right.
Great question mark.
What?
I said great question mark. Now we're gonna be stuck here forever.
No. We'll be fine. We could be in
Well,
worse
that's-
situations.
We could convince
How?
them to turn around if you really wanted it.
I don't know. The ship could be flying. That could be worse.
How would that be worse? That sounds like it would be better.
We could just be in the middle of the ocean with no ship.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, you guys have gone from being kidnapped to now being at least employed.
Great indentured servitude.
I don't think it's
Sure, we can leave
indentured.
at any time we want.
That is true. Yeah, we can leave.
Right. That's when Swan comes back and says, "Oh, Dampier, old boy, can you get our new recruit sorted out? That brute Sawkins really just puts up the wrong demeanor to these two. Well, we have two fine ladies, and we've got to the priest would say Sawkins, but the two other youths, I'm not really too sure about."
Oh, this is fun.
Dampier goes, well, welcome to the Cygnet. It's a tight little ship. We've recently had a horrible run of bad luck. We've lost a lot of people. We failed to take the fleet. We did burn Panama down. That was nice.
What?
They shot first. And they also refused our demands to let prisoners go.
All right.
See? These guys are the good guys.
Yes, we are all patriotic and
I
completely
make-
legitimate English
I
pioneers.
should-
I myself am an academic and explorer embedded among these men for the strange waters that they sail. I haven't encountered much of my journey, and hopefully I shall publish a book when I get home.
See? That guy is not smart. That guy would be dumb. These guys are smart. See? We're fine.
Oh, no, I'm the exception.
Clearly,
Like
you've
somehow
never
really
read
happened.
much literature.
Oh.
What'd you say? He says.
I was talking to Douglas, but I just raised my brow at him. Ruska. No. No.
There seems a Spanish education system, so let's make a note of that.
It was not.
Professor eating about admitting
I'm-
girls when I get back. He goes, and you, ma'am, he turns to you, Claire, and goes, by any chance, are you a woman of quality? Were you born into a good family?
What type of quality?
Like, well off, the gentry. You were well educated. The well educated, nothing nice and high to do, of good breeding.
That's called the U.S. American education system. We're forced to go to school.
If you can call the U.S. American education system a fine school education.
I mean, that's valid. But we were forced to go to school. All of us. Doesn't matter how poor you are.
Good lord.
But
what are
I'm
they getting up to?
average. I'm average.
What are they getting up to in the colonies these days? Good lord, I heard they
Oh,
built a
you
school
have
called
no idea.
I heard they built a school called Harvard, but I didn't think it was universal. I mean, they're educating women now.
Wait.
What's next? I'll be asking for a right
What
to
year-
vote.
We already earned that several years ago.
Wait, what year is it for y'all, if I may ask?
It is the year of our
Well, you said.
Hold
What
on,
year?
Oh,
do
you said
think
Harvard.
it is?
I actually have to look. I have to look this up because I should have. Ah, yes, it is the year of our Lord 1687.
1687. Oh, okay. Yeah, we cannot tell him what's going to happen in a few years. About a century.
Oh, but it would be so exciting to see the look on his face.
Yeah, but remember. Wait, hang on. Trying to think of a time travel movie that came out. Hang on.
I mean, he is supposed to
That's
die
the future of the world.
Twilight Zone.
soon-ish.
Sam, do you want to roll
No,
a
that's-
history check, please?
Yes.
With advantage, because if you've heard of Swan, you've heard of Game.
Damn it, we're 2 years too early.
That is a 13.
You don't know what happens to Dampier after the voyage, but you know that Dampier survived the voyage.
Oh, I believe Dampier will survive this voyage.
Yes, I intend to survive
we
this
can't-
voyage.
Yeah, Sam, we cannot tell him what happens.
But what does happen?
England
Thanks.
becomes super powerful, and it's great, but we didn't want to ruin the surprise for you.
Oh, well, splendid. I mean, well, we have been chewing out the Spanish carcass for us. I mean, maybe the design to take Cartagena will be a thing.
Oh, y'all take Spain. You take France. You fight this one country called Argentina, but that's later.
Argentina. Oh, you mean Tierra del Fuego?
Yes.
How
And
they
the
have
colonies
powerful
spread from
settlement.
coast to coast.
A sun that never sets on England.
Oh, it never will.
Now, about everything else. I'm currently going to hand out some watch assignments. Girls, you'll be assigned to help with the galley, and you'll be presenting Captain Swan with his orders. He does like his meals, he eats quite a bit. By the way, guys, you guys know Charles Swan is very fat for the era.
We talking Henry VIII fat?
No, like a couple pegs down, but he's pretty poor.
Okay.
Again, compared to like these very skinny and very muscle-bound sailors, he's pretty rotund.
Well, maybe we get lucky. Maybe he has some tortoises we can eat.
Now, he goes up to Douglas and says, did you by any chance save any of your weapons? I represent Spaniards to
I might have my 19 because I did drop the gun I was gonna grab from the other guy. But I might have my
You still have-
19.
You still have the Swiss Army knife you grabbed, right?
You do not. You have
Yeah,
the
I got.
you have the K bar and the Swiss Army knife.
Well, yes. Well, I don't have my flintlock, sadly, but I have this, and I pull out the big, large K bar
Ah, a good filibustier knife. Excellent.
and this thing. This thing is like the ultimate tool.
He says, "May I?"
Yes. You can have a look at it.
He starts messing with stuff and says, "Oh my, by the powers! Where did you find this?"
Well, there was one of these Spaniard fellers. He didn't look too nice. He slapped my friend over there. I point to Sam.
All right.
So I shot him in the face and I took his stuff.
Oh, good show. Break yourself out. It's incredible. Is this some sort of sailmakers' tools? Perhaps the knife's a bit flimsy.
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh, fascinating. I got to see about having one of these made. I mean, can you imagine if we're able to integrate a marlin spike and a rigging knife into this? It would be an absolutely fantastic invention.
I think I just broke rule number 1 of time traveling, didn't I?
It's just a little.
You can't do that much damage.
We do have some spare buccaneer guns.
Ooh.
And some stuff in the armory, and well, I'll see you about getting issued some of our prized weapons. I mean, it's not much to choose from, but well, you'll see. And also, the girls will be needing their own weapons as well. Everybody on the ship is armed. We believe in the universal carriage of armament, and weapons must be ready at all times for battle.
I was gonna say, can I have a knife?
Oh, you'll be
As
getting
long
more
as
than
I
a
get a
my dear
knife.
girl.
Okay, I'm down.
I'll take a dagger.
Mr. Thompson, or what is your actually character's last name?
Let's make it Thompson.
That's an English name. Do you have like some French? Leclerc. Leclerc.
Gidry is French.
Sure, we can make it Claire.
Leclerc. Monsieur Leclerc. Would you, are you by any chance a buccaneer sharpshooter?
Yeah, I can shoot pretty decently.
Alright. Alright. I'll be right back. Stay right here. I'm going to unfortunately, you have to prove it.
Okay.
He comes back about a minute later with this. Let me get the it's in production.
Let's see here. Let's have... it's old, but it's new.
Buccaneer gun. It's a typical thing. This thing, by the way, is 6 feet tall. It's taller than you.
This will do nicely.
Yeah, this thing is a sharpshooter's weapon.
All right. So, what do you want me to do with it?
Captain says, Williamson? Yes, there you are, Williamson. Hold out your hat. Actually, no. Go aloft to the foretop and hold out your hat. The straw one, not your good one.
All right. Well, let's see how I can do.
Right,
So
well,
I'm up. Roll.
well, I mean, just like do an attack, do whatever you want.
I'm gonna roll to shoot him.
All right. The hat.
I rolled a 9. Yeah, the hat.
All right.
I rolled a 19.
You straight up nail the hat. And there's the jabam. The deck turns, and there's a hole in the hat, and the man up Watkins shouts, "Yep!" Damper says, "Good shooting." And Swan is standing there on the quarter deck and he does a little golf clap.
You know, there's a way we can make these more accurate.
Oh, do tell.
So it's a thing. So
Don't
you know
tell.
how they I'm pretty sure this cannot do any more damage than me giving that man pretty much the equivalent of a very useful tool. So it's this thing where so you know how this barrel is pretty much a tube.
Aye.
So you make curves in it. You make like some stuff inside of it, and it spins your ball, the musket ball,
Now
and it makes it more accurate. You can hit this guy from like 100 yards with ease.
Now that is interesting. He scribbles that down quickly in his notebook. Must talk.
Can we please
It's like
quit telling him about the future?
Oh, come
I'm
on! What's the worst that
thinking
could happen?
There's a lot that could happen.
Well, now that you've said that,
I gave him the idea. I don't know how to actually do it. I don't have the tools to do it.
No, but I know a friend, Hawking and Hawking.
Oh shit!
Told you. No more
Mm.
talking about the future.
I mean,
Get peace.
Anyway,
Mhm.
he says, Mr. Leclerc, you will now be one of the sharpshooters. Your place in battle by on deck or in the fighting tops all the way up there. He points to the masts, and you'll be sniping off
Okay.
enemy troops, officers preferably.
All right.
And here, this one's yours. He throws you the Buccaneer gun. Right. And he turns to you, Sam, and says, "And who are you, sir?"
I am Sam.
Sam, last name? Christian name?
Cherry.
Cherry. Oh, an odd name, that. Oh, there's many odd names. Where are you originally from, Sam? And what is your trade?
Trade. I usually just work with cattle.
Oh, a cow herder. Oh, you're a long way from home, oh boy. Spaniards take you en route somewhere?
Yeah, they did.
Dastardly swine, I'm glad to see you're still around. Have you any fighting experience?
Well, yes, I'm pretty good with a sword, if I say so myself.
Wait, are you a cow herder, or are you like an owner of farms? Or your family?
It's family.
Ah, so you're a gentleman then?
Yes.
Oh, splendid. We have some very good weapons. I'm sorry that I couldn't find you better quarters, sir. But I am a gentleman myself, and I sleep with the men. But anyway, by the way, Captain Swan said the girls are have their own quarters in the stern. Beneath near the rudder post. But we'll sort that out later. And then he turns to you, Jason. He goes, "And you, sir, what is your name?"
All right, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Dampier's come up to you and basically is handing out your crew assignments and stuff and what you're good at.
My name is Jason.
Jason. Last name? Christian name?
Park.
A good solid English. Are you by any chance a countryman?
A what?
A West Countryman.
What's that?
Jason?
Hello? What?
I can't hear you.
I said, what's that?
Can anyone hear Jason?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't hear any of you. What the hell? One moment. Hello?
Hello.
There we are. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Excellent. Edit that bit out. Jason, you were saying?
What's that?
West Country, Bristol. That area.
England. He's asking if you're from England.
Or
No,
are
I
you a
am not.
colonist? What?
No, I am not.
Are you a colonist from the Americas?
I'm from America.
Ah, splendid. Excellent. Well, anyway, Have you had any fighting or sailing experience, Jason?
Nope.
I'll rate you as ordinary seaman. Do you at least know how to handle a sword or a cutlass or anything else of that nature?
Nope.
What was your trade before joining this crew?
Have you ever heard of the game Pac-Man?
Pac-Man. I know a Pac-Man. I mean, so you were working with cattle and as a stevedore hauling items then?
Nope.
No, then I don't recall game Pac-Man. Is that some sort of card game, like Risk?
Not exactly.
Don't tell him.
You won't.
No more talking
wanna
about the
tell him.
future.
We
I
just
wanna
went over
talk
this.
about-
By chance,
wanna tell him about
By
the
chance,
future.
are you a professional gambler, perhaps?
Not quite a gambler. I like to play games.
Ah, so you were a professional
Like
gambler.
Pac-Man and Tetris and Galaga and...
Tetris.
I am making
Donkey
cutthroat
Kong.
motions at him.
What?
I'm just smiling back at you as I'm listing off video games.
These are interesting card games. I mean, Pac-Man sounds like something you would.
They're not card games.
Card game. Are they like physical games?
Not really either. They're called video games.
Video.
Just
Oh
tell
my
him
god.
you're
Stop talking about the future!
Well,
What
there's
is
a magic
video?
box that shows you what to do, and you push these buttons on the box, and that's how you
so
play
it's
the
an
game.
automaton. Yes, I've heard that there's some developments in Paris on them. Some sort of like maybe it's like a little board. Is it like a little board where you put things on the side and little things happen on the board?
Yeah,
pretty much.
basically.
Oh, fascinating. So I didn't know that the colonies had developed such things as professional gaming. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we're the smartest.
Clearly, Harvard has certainly got the Puritans. There's supposed to be said for something for Christian sobriety and Puritanism. Let's make a note of that.
I would like to facepalm and groan loudly.
So many masquerade violations.
Here, Jason, we have a competition now of whoever can mess up the future the furthest.
I got this. I got another Milky Way in my pocket.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Can I give him the other Milky Way?
Yes, he takes it gratefully and says, "I thank you."
I hand it here. This is a candy bar from the future.
The future. The future, you say? He quickly
Try it.
starts going through his book and went, "Oh dear." When it said distant lands, perhaps that's a mistranslation. What?
You gonna
year
try
are
the
We're
you-
from the land of punt.
Eat the candy bar.
He eats the candy bar and just goes, "Bleh," spits it out, says, "That's incredibly sweet, but delicious," and downs the rest of it.
Yeah, it's great,
Oh,
isn't
God.
it?
We just gave this man an addiction.
Oh, what
We started
next?
him
Are
in
you about to
sugar
tell
rush.
Jules Verne that the Kraken is a giant squid?
It is though.
Kraken? It's a giant
How
squid. That does make a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
it's like a really big squid.
You know what? I have an idea that might be able to help this man. We're from the land of punt.
Oh, and so do you worship the Christian God as well?
No.
Yes.
We are from the land of Nunya.
What you talking about? I'm from the land of punt.
Oh my god.
We are from Nunya.
I think me and Henry are the only one who get that joke.
Yes.
I'm gonna elbow. Who are we talking to?
Dampier.
I'm gonna slightly elbow him, just nudge him and say, "Ask her what Nunya is."
What is Nunya? Yes, Camille.
Business. Nunya business.
Nunya business.
That's where we're.
Ah, innuendo! Very cunning of you, Spaniard.
I would like to facepalm again.
Dear God, help us. I'm up at this rate. I might as well teach him how to make a fully automatic weapon.
No.
No.
Automatic weapon. You mean like automatically loading?
Yes.
Oh, I heard the
No,
puckle.
no. He doesn't mean
no,
anything.
Oh, wait until he
You
hears
mean
about
he
books
does
that
not
sell
understand any of
themselves.
it?
No. That would
Oh,
ruin
wait
the
until he
future
learns
so
about
much.
the H-bomb.
The H-bomb? H-bomb. What is
He
that?
means
It's something
hell.
from the nasty side of history. You don't need to know a whole lot about it yet.
What year are you
He means hell.
Okay, he says, one moment, I need a moment. He looks through his journal real quick and scribbles down auto-loading weapon in the margins somewhere. And then he goes,
Oh,
Great.
and it is M1 Garand. You got to make sure it's M1 Garand.
M1 Garand. Scratches
Yes.
out M1 Grand, he puts. And then he puts M1 Great Britain.
There you go. See, there you go. Now you think it's smart. Yes, it was the British who made it. It was y'all.
Oh, fascinating. Anyway, he goes through some stuff and goes, punt. Second star to the right, straight on to... No, that's Neverland. He flips through...
It's Egyptian.
You guys have been to Neverland?
No, it's just stuff I've read. It's apparently a place.
Where'd you read it?
I heard it from a sailor. A man by the name
Book.
of Smee.
Let me guess.
You
Smee
know
works
this
for
man
a one
personally?
Captain Cook.
No, he was named Black Stash. Was his captain a very brutal fellow?
Did this man have two hands?
Yes. Very long black mustache and thick black hair. Very skinny and wiry. Very brutal, the man. Even to his own crew. He's brutal even by our standards. He was so brutal, the French threw him out.
Oh dear.
Do you think
That's
we
a-
can find him?
But that's neither here nor there. So, I'm wondering if this is a Tell me, could distant land also refer to perhaps distant time? Oh, it's a mistranslation. What year are you from? What is the year of the Lord? History buff, you would know the year. of the Lord.
1983.
1983.
19. Oh wait, hang on, let me do some math here.
1983.
Why are you getting lost in it? It's 1983.
Oh no, he asked what year we were born in.
And what year
Yes,
is it?
what year it was currently when we left.
Oh yeah, 83.
Yes. So, now this is interesting. Let's write this down. 230 years.
But if he asked for our birth date, then that would be 1967 for me.
I think it would be 67 for me as well, or 66.
Mine would be six. Mine would be
This is of no
six.
matter.
If I'm
The
seven.
good thing is that Swan probably will find a way back. The man will stumble into it. He stumbled into this. He also stumbled into a good part of my journal. You see, there was an interesting little place along the coast. We may or may not have raided a tomb. And there was a notebook, and I started pitching it, and I've been transcribing it ever since. Plus my own notebook. So, yeah. Here's what I've got. It's just, his notebook is just this thick leather-bound thing he keeps tied to, basically chained himself, or not tied, but it's basically borderline a satchel.
You found any good stories in there?
Tons of interesting little things. For instance, Mr. Leclerc, you said you came from the land of Punt.
Yes.
You at least traveled to the land of Punt. Now that is interesting. Have the French many inroads to Punt?
I think they got like one ship going there.
One ship to Punt. That is a significant company invention. Well, at least it's the East India Company. I wonder if they've been knocking the stuffing out of them. He scribbles down. And yes, Spaniard. Thank you, by the way, for the witty humor. I must remember to write that down. He scribbles that down as well, somewhere in the margins.
Your Nunya joke is becoming a part of history.
Well, if it was... Wait, I can't make that reference. It's the 1983. Never mind.
Anyway.
Oh wait a minute, that one show, that one movie I'm referencing. Yeah, it hasn't been made yet. So wait, what the worst that can happen with us messing up history? Out of character, I am talking about Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, no. Twilight Zone also had something like this happen.
I mean, we could just say Doctor Who.
That is true.
Yeah, just Doctor Who and... Oh my goodness, that means I'm the Doctor!
Anyway,
I really wish I could make Transformers references, but according to Google, it came out in 1984.
you guys can make G.I. Joe
We could
references.
inspire Transformers.
1 year off, and I would have been able to go crazy.
So, I'm going to start issuing you weapons if you'll follow me to the hold.
Alright, let's follow this man.
We don't have much. We've got the dregs, and then he opens up the armory door and goes, I don't recall that being there before. Camilla, you're first. We'll on the ladies first. Camilla, what weapons does your D&D character use?
She uses longbow, dagger, pistol, and quarterstaff.
All of those are present, and you now have that loadout.
Yay.
Claire, what does your druid use?
A dirk and a what is it? A short range bow and arrow. Not a long bow, but a shorter one.
There is a native there's a native style bow as well. Dan was really confused with where these came from. Also, though, hands you a rapier as well.
Nice.
Douglas. He goes,
Hello.
have your but I know that your kind prefers the blunt instruments.
Oh, yes.
So, we have your good cut. He hands you a cutlass. I will see. Get the weapon stats so
Don't want that.
he hands you a cutlass along with it. He says, you already have your cut. That's... And we have here a spare pistol for you.
Thank you.
Jason, what is your character's loadout? Jason,
Oh, you're talking to me. I'm sorry, I zoned out.
what's your character loadout, D&D?
Can I get guns?
There is a pistol to spare.
Take a pistol.
What?
A pistol.
Alright. Is there anything? There also is a Spanish rapier and a cutlass. To spare as well.
I'll take the cutlass.
Alright. Ah, a good choice. A man's weapon. Sam.
Yeah, sword.
There is. What is your character's loadout? I will have to modify this, and it will get that sword. I have that.
You asking me?
No, Sam.
Yeah. It's a long sword, probably.
There
Yeah.
is
And
no long sword, but there is. He says, well, this thing. Actually, let me roll real quick. Okay, there's a katana. It's not a great quality katana, but it's a katana.
How did they get that? They don't go near Japan, do they?
Dampier says, we actually picked this up in Panama. It came from the Manila galleons, which were from the Orient, so strange sword. It just won't suit us. Certainly a beautiful thing with shagreen and filigree, but really a great weapon, but no match for a good cutlass. A society for a weapon is perhaps a society that isn't too keen on guns.
Alright, take the katana.
Alright. And you also find, though, Sam, among the rubble, a Spanish breastplate.
Sweet, I will take that too.
And the quilted Spanish armor, so now you basically have a katana, Spanish quilted armor, which is padded armor, and then the chest plate. You guys want to roll any sort of other perception to see if you guys can get any little other perks out of the armory?
I'll roll perception.
All right,
Is there anything shiny?
roll perception.
Hang on, I gotta roll that. I rolled a 14.
14. Nothing else is better. Nothing is better than what you already have.
Ooh.
I tried.
Jason.
22.
Oh shit.
Give me something shiny.
You find an ornate Spanish baldric and a. Wait a minute, I gotta see when this movie came out real quick.
My good man. I rolled a 23.
Oh, blast, it has
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I got a 19, and then I have a +4 for perception.
Okay. Jason, you
Mhm.
see a. Okay, this movie has not come out yet, but I'm bending rules because it's funny. And this will inspire you, probably. You see a certain very, very beautiful rapier. It is in production.
Okay.
Yes. The sword.
Where's that from?
It's a special sword.
Okay.
The weapon seems to have a deep tragedy.
Oh, wait, I know it.
Oh.
I know it. I knew it.
The weapon
What is it?
I knew it.
an ancient and deep tragedy
It's the
connected to it
Princess
that
Bride
speaks
sword.
that speaks to your soul. Perhaps the loss of a family member perhaps echoes in your mind, but it's such a beautiful and elegant weapon, a civilized weapon, and a master-crafted Spanish sword.
I pick it up and go, ooh, shiny. And I put it in on my belt.
And
DM
this-
good man. A 23.
I'm coming to you.
That's
Campers
okay.
just
I want to
like-
see what I'm typing.
Noah, you throw
Yeah.
it within a chest, and you said your class was. What did you say your class was?
Ranger?
You find. Let me see. A couple of. You find you find either this, or you find something old and ancient. You find a bow, an English longbow in white ash and amber, just really confused at how the heck this got into this ship. And it seems to speak to you, and it has several black arrows there with it.
I will be taking that in place of the previous bow he handed to me. Thank you.
Claire, what did you roll? Nat 20?
I got a nat 20.
Claire, is your character a nerd? Like,
She's smart, but she's not nerdy.
okay. What is your character's original nationality? Yankee? American?
Yeah.
Alright. Your character is a druid, so. You find.
Ooh, a blunderbuss.
You find something cool, something old, something that. I'm trying to now get my hands on it again. It is old and iron, twisted, but proud and defiant. And I cannot find a full shot of this thing. Is your character a big history nerd or just normal?
I would go yes on the history.
Okay. You find a certain. With a nat 20, you find a certain katana.
Interesting. So I also have a katana.
Because these guys were robbing places on the Pacific. There it is. It speaks to, it is old and ancient. It is mastercrafted. It seems to hum into the air as if you could cut the air itself.
Ooh, I love the sword. It's pretty.
Have you ever seen the movie Highlander?
Oh,
Yes.
That's Sean Connery's sword from Highlander.
Okay, I thought so.
And
Wait, is my bow anything? Because it sounds familiar-ish, but I'm not sure.
It's another reference. If you've ever heard, the black arrows are a reference to Robin Hood, the arrow flint. The white ash.
Oh,
Longbow is a reference to Lara Croft. And the white.
wait, my character would recognize that.
What? The black arrows.
Laura Croft.
Lara Croft has not been invented yet.
No? Okay.
She's not out to the 90s.
ah, boo. Again.
Again, this is with the high rolls though. It's stuff that you can inspire great pieces of movies and fiction.
Yeah. Now, if only we had a robot to inspire some Transformers.
Oh, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. Jason knows the laws.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Danvers just going, where did we find all these weapons? Seriously? These weren't in here last week's inventory. I knew that wasn't the
Well,
still,
maybe
show
you're-
me more.
Well, I suppose your soldiers must just be really bad at counting things.
Well, anyway, equal division, the usual buccaneer rules apply, except the captain sees Swan gets 10 shares because he has to pay off the investors, so we're all in deep trouble. So he gets 10 shares.
Don't worry about it. This is gonna be great. J-Man's got a sword now.
Finders keepers! I heft the longbow up in both hands.
Excellent. Now, girls, keep your weapons on your belt, etc. But you'll be reporting to your new duty station. The gap. And then you'll be also helping Captain Swan keep his cabin ship tight.
Come.
I look at Claire. Can you cook?
I have a younger sister, so yes.
Okay, good. You'll have to teach me how to cook.
Okay.
So,
I got you.
and in battle you'll be running ammunition and or keeping back and staying with the ship during a boarding. I don't think it's wise for us to risk ladies in combat.
What's wrong with
I
that?
feel like that's slightly sexist, but
That's so sexist, but it's also the 1600s. Do you really expect him to be any less?
no, but I had to say something because I agree with him. I don't want to die in battle either.
Wait, what does that mean for
I
us?
just, I,
Well, I'll be up in the tops.
You two will be helping to man, as you are not experienced hands at sea. We can't expect you to be top men, so you'll be helping to man and fire the guns, the great guns, and then you'll be part of the boarding party.
I get a gun?
You got that one pistol, remember?
I know. I get more gun?
No, that's all gun we have. Take it off dead Spaniards.
Oh.
Pardon?
Oh, this is gonna be a lot of fun on a bun.
Yes, quite so, oh boy. Now, also you will be learning how to set sails and work lines, etc. We'll get you ship.
Yes.